podcast from Amsterdam, the Netherlands, is Colin Robinson, who is fighting for Gamma USA, their 2021 tournament. What's up, Colin, my man?
Not much, man. Doing good. Obviously weighed in today, all set. And you're right, in Amsterdam, man. Having a good time in the Netherlands. Just living the life, baby. Living the life.
Well, my man, how did this all come about? Gamma is Global Associations of Mixed Martial Arts, man. They are, they're bringing up the amateurs all over the world here, and you have the opportunity to be in one of their tournaments, man. How did it all come about, and what is Gamma all about?
Yeah, absolutely. So it's funny. Unfortunately, in October this past October, I was supposed to have a fight in Tennessee against Torres Finney, and the fight ended up falling through. And the promoter from Valor, who now runs Aries Fight Challenge, was like, "Hey, I have this opportunity for you guys if you're interested." And it actually happened to be this opportunity of going over the fight for Gamma in Germany. But unfortunately, COVID prevented that. And so we got moved and pushed over to springtime in February to the Amsterdam. So, we got the invite from that. And we kind of just been kind of training the whole time. And obviously, we're supposed to fight for Cage Titans. But unfortunately, COVID knocked that one out too, which is completely fine. No worries. We'll get that one back soon.
Well, my man.
And, it's all the top guys, man, from all around the world. It's really cool seeing all the different countries. Unfortunately, I've been trying to help some guys. They were cutting weight, and I was like, "You need anything?" And they just stare at me and not know anything I'm saying. I'm like, "I'm sorry, man. I'm just trying to help." But it's really cool. Everyone's awesome here. No, there's no macho nacho or anything like this. Everyone's just excited to be here, compete, and represent their countries. It's been really cool to see everything like this. It's definitely put everything in a different perspective, and also being with some of the top guys around, the United States too. I was just rolling with Phil Davis last night, picking his brain. He has a few fighters here as well, so it's really cool.
Excellent, my man. Well, you spoke about Valor. You're a 3-0 amateur even before we get to, what you're going to be doing and who you're going to be competing against. You do own the Valor middleweight amateur title too, man. So kudos for them for getting you this opportunity. And, it's great for them to have their amateur champion going to represent them as well. As far as being there, you represent the USA, of course. How many people and weight classes are on this team and with you competing in, the next few days?
Yeah, so I believe we have 12 right now. I believe we have 3 females and the rest are males, and it's just all spread out different weight classes. And the real cool thing is about Gamma is they do basically kind of the one championship weight cut protocols where they do hydrated weight testing randomized. So, obviously some people did have to cut some weight, but you can't really cut the weight that crazy because one, you're fighting basically 3 times in a day, and then every day is a different weigh-in day and everything like that. So it's been really cool. So the weight classes are, basically every 10 to 15 pounds. Luckily, mine's 185 to 205. So I just basically had to diet down to about 205, and so I was good. It did stink a little bit because that's usually the weight I walk around at before I make the cut down to 185. So it still wasn't easy. Everyone's like, "Oh, this must have been a breeze." It wasn't. It's not. It's never fun having to diet down and stuff like that. But no, it's been really cool, and it's definitely been eye-opening to see how much weight some people really do cut and how screwed they're going to be coming in a few days for sure.
Well, my man, you're firing on all cylinders. You come from Team Lake Worcester, and we know how professional that camp is. So they have groomed you very well for this, my friend. As far as the fighting itself, how is that structured as far as rounds, time in the rounds? Is it the same thing as an amateur MMA fight, or is there different things involved here?
Yeah, so it's 3-minute rounds, but the interesting thing is if you are losing both rounds, they will stop the fight. That's what we found out. They'll just stop it. So if you're just getting dominated for 2 rounds, it's over and it's basically done with. And so it's kind of, I like that actually. I didn't really about that until heading into it, but I like that because it forces you, hey, I just lost that round. We got to win this round. We got to win this round. And so it kind of forces your hand a little bit. and basically the same rules as a normal amateur. No knees or elbows to the face, and then we do wear the shin guards. But at the same time, from being around all these Muay Thai guys, I see what those shin guards are. They're like this, man. They don't like. We got guys that like Aaron Shinch, too sexy. Like I'm always asking, like, what's it like? And their shins are bruised and mollywop to a mother. So it doesn't protect much. So I'll land if I can land a few of those off the head, we're in good shape, man.
Excellent, my man. Well, as far as the training camp getting ready for this, did anything change? I mean, you were traveling a long way. Basically, you only got one fellow with you from your camp that went there with you because coach had to stay behind. There he is right there, taking care of our Colin, our prospect right there. So, man, who took the trip with you? And, man, how excited are you to have at least someone make the trip with you all that way?
Yeah, so going back to the first question, nothing really changed, man. Obviously we're getting ready for the Cage Titans fight, and obviously that fell through, so we just took some time just to heal up and then basically just get ready to send it for Worlds. Same training, because at the end of the day, it is in the ring actually, and unlike an octagon or anything like that. But at the same time, I train in the ring. It's nothing new, and you just gotta go out there and send it, man. You can't worry about it. You don't know who you're fighting until the brackets are drawn. You don't know much. You just gotta go out there, fight your fight. So I kind of like that a lot. It tests you in those different ways. It's kind of like a old high school wrestling tournament, which I like. And then bringing my buddy Connor. Unfortunately, my fiance couldn't make the trip with me, so I needed someone to ask my strength conditioning coach, Connor, who's one of my best friends. And I was like, hey, you want to send it to Amsterdam with me? So he said, absolutely. And it's made my life a lot easier, because I was walking through that airport, miserable, wanting to eat some food. And, he was kind of the life savior, getting me into the right people and everything like that. So that was huge. And then also huge shout out to his mom, because CVS took forever to get my freaking COVID test. So we had to wake her up at 4 a.m. to get it for us. Like, CVS, come on. Like, terrible. So, if you're watching this, I'm not happy with you. I might be going to Walgreens next time. That's neither here or there.
No sponsor for you, CVS. No sponsor.
No, Reese's, absolutely. CVS, no. Walgreens only.
All right, my man. Well, here we are, brother. You talked about getting the brackets and knowing, who you're going to fight when. When does that all that information come out, and when can you relax a little bit and know times and all that other stuff going for you?
Yeah, so obviously the yesterday and today kind of been a little bit crazy with the weigh-ins, because we were told supposed to weigh in at 2 o'clock, and then we get told at 11 a.m. you guys can weigh in, and we're like, what? Like, and luckily I didn't eat, so I was like, okay, I can do this now. But I was like, thank God I didn't eat, because then I would have had to go and cut a little bit more weight and stuff like that. So no, so it's kind of been crazy, but tomorrow we're gonna have a little bit more structure. We've been doing team training sessions every morning and night, regardless of times, just figuring out what works best. But tomorrow we'll get the brackets drawn. We'll get everything figured out, how many are in each weight class and stuff like that officially, because some countries are in it and have had pulled out. Like, unfortunately, we have Ukraine in there, but unfortunately they're not going to be able to make it. Obviously, they are dealing with a bigger fight than anything. So, they're not going to be in it. And so we'll get all that. We'll get like the YouTube links, and when we're getting to be able to post all that stuff. So tomorrow will be a little bit more informational day, and we don't have to weigh in. And on Friday, we don't have to weigh in. So it's a little bit more relaxed, but at the same time, having a fun time, enjoying Amsterdam, being able to go see things and, enjoy it. But, there's a job to done. There's a job to do, and it's, kick ass and chew some bubble gum, baby.
Excellent, my man. Well, as far as, the people back home waiting, they're going to be able to watch a stream. I do believe it's going to be on YouTube. Everything here is available on social media, so it ain't everyone's going to have to be, listening for results. Just go and check it out, right?
Yeah, it'll be all on YouTube, and I'm trying to be very active on my social media so everyone can stay up to date and everything. Obviously, it's a 6-hour time difference, but we're gonna try keeping everyone up to date. I believe it will be starting every day at 11 a.m. to about like 6 or 7, because you could be fighting 2 to 3 times in that day. So I'm pretty sure it's gonna be starting at 11 a.m. So if you're an early riser, it's not too bad. You don't have to wait up at 2 a.m. or anything like that. So, yeah, hopefully we'll be able to start around that time.
Excellent, my man. Well, a last couple of questions before I, let you get back. I know you're gonna get dinner. It's what, 9 or 10 o'clock there at
Yeah.
night right now, right? Yeah. So, my man, as far as the team training and stuff, any of these individuals, any of these other competitors, have you run into them before? As far as in other tournaments, I mean, I know you've traveled around a lot, but as far as any of these competitors, did you know them on social media? Did you get to know any of them, or were you guys just thrown together, and now you're making friends now?
Yeah, no, I knew no one. There's actually two guys that are from the same gym here. They're actually, so they know each other, but I didn't know anyone. The only person I actually knew of this is Justin Brown, who's the head of Gamma for United States, who actually refereed my first ever amateur fight down in Valor. So that was like kind of cool to be able to be like, hey, like, nice to meet you. And I was like, actually, you ref my first fight, and you said, are you ready? And I was like, hell yeah. And so, it's been cool to be able to have that, but everyone's been awesome. And, we do have a really big heavyweight. His name's Lawrence. I forget Lawrence's last name, but I have a big guy to be able to roll with and everything like that. And he's big, strong. So that's been very nice because obviously, if I had to be rolling with 150 pounders, it wouldn't be giving me a real look. So
Yeah.
that's been really cool to be able to have someone equally my size or bigger. So that's been nice to have. But everyone's been awesome. The coaches have been cool. And like I said, it's not every day you get to pick Phil Davis's brain, thing like that. And all the other coaches, it's been really cool.
Excellent. And watching Gamma's social media, Facebook, Instagram, they have a ton of successful UFC Bellator fighters, like you said, that are associated and are given full support to this. And that's a wonderful thing to have that kind of, support and those kind of, veterans helping out here. Last question before I let you give your shout outs and whatever you want to throw out there. What is their ultimate goal? What do they do for you guys, not only for the exposure, but what is the ultimate goal here as far as Gamma as a promotion, as an organization? I do believe they're nonprofit. So what do they give as far as what is their ultimate goal here?
Yeah, absolutely. So Gamma is trying to get recognition for MMA as an Olympic sport. They want MMA in the Olympics, and obviously it's hard to do that in other countries. MMA is very, it's starting to become very popular in the United States, but around it's still not at the level it needs to be Olympic sport. So they're trying to get recognition to be able to get that for fighters and be able to get that for us to get us on that level. Muay Thai finally just got in, so it's going to take some time, but there's a lot of countries that support other countries. I know that we supported Uganda to get in, stuff like that, to be able to help everyone get into this and be able to bring fighters that listen, they might not have the most experience, they might even have a fight, but at the same time everyone's getting this exposure. And at the same time, what they're doing for us, what they're doing for me is you're going to be able to fight some of the best guys. I know Poland's #1 amateurs in my weight class. That fires me up. That's just something I'll never be able to take away and get back, being able to fight someone that high level and, just kind of adjust on the fly, not really having a training camp for any of these guys, but testing myself, seeing what is, and coming back knowing that, hey, I fought some different countries and, I got to send it, and this is what amateurs are. Too many guys are kind of afraid of taking, the chances and, maybe getting a loss on the record. But at the end of the day, we're here to grow and become better fighters. And if this is going to make me the best Colin Robinson, then I'm happy with that. And that's all that matters to me, man.
Perfectly said, my man. Like a true grooming professional on his way up, my man. Last thing, bro, shout outs. Anyone you want to, say thank you to. We'll be watching as soon as you throw out that information. Everyone's going to be all over your social media. So send out everything you need to do, and I'll let you get going, go eat, and get some rest.
Yeah, absolutely. Before I do a shout out, I just want to say, I believe it's Mike Polvera.
Yep.
June 4th. I'm just saying, I will be ready for whatever comes that way. Just letting you know, June 4th, I will be ready. I'm ready to send it. I'm not going to say anymore, but I'm ready to send it for June 4th. Just throwing it out there. Then also for shout outs, I want to say shout out to my management team, Full Contact. They've been awesome. All you guys have been great. It's been it's made my life so awesome, so easy, just being able to not just focus on fighting and everything like that. It's got the sweet gear, everything like that. Everyone can go and find it all online. It's super easy. Go right to the links on my profile, my Instagram bio. Huge shout out to Team Link, all my teammates, my coach Ebre, everyone around there. Shout out to Coach Bamboo, my jiu-jitsu coach who got me ready. He's Gabriel Gonzaga's cousin. He got me ready for this. Shout out to my boy Connor. We're sending it. Amsterdam coming. But yeah, shout out to everyone back home. Love you all. Shout out to my family. It couldn't be any better, man. I get the fight, enjoy, travel. Nothing better than that. It's a fighter's life, and I love it, man. And then also shout out to you, Steve, for having me on. We always effing send it, man. I see you got your Dunkin' Donuts ready to go, man.
I got it all. Water, Dunkin' Donuts. I got crackers here. I couldn't eat them because I had to talk to you, but they're coming up.
Listen, the crackers better be from Walgreens. Yeah,
all right, man.
Shout out to Walgreens for all the future investments I'm going to make with you.
Excellent. As a member of Full Contact Management, we're going to contact Walgreens and try to get you something from them, buddy. At least a free COVID test for your next fucking fight, something. All right, man. With that said, Colin, man, thank you so much for calling. I know it's hectic. I know there's so much going on there, man, but I appreciate the time. And we're shooting for you here. We're a plethora of support coming from New England for you, man. Just let us know, send out them links, and we'll be sure to watch them and share them, man.
Yes, sir. Thank you very much. As Step Brother says, prestige worldwide, baby.
We out.
Awesome. Thanks, Steve. Have a good one, brother.
All right.